Oopsies. Oh, man. What's up, everybody? What's up, chat? Well, I'm glad I got off stream last night because, yeah, it started. We had a lot of thunder and lightning, and I had to unplug my computer to save it just in case. And yeah, that went on for quite a while. So, tonight I'm gonna do some solo stuff. Starting with some reactions to videos, and then we'll do our next water park. How's everybody's weekend so far? I'm so glad I have a 3-day weekend. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's just to have an extra day, dude. Like, super helpful. Gotten so much done this weekend. And like tomorrow I can just chill. It's fantastic. I will probably stream tomorrow just because, well, wait. Never mind, I don't know, because I have an appointment tomorrow. So we'll see what happens, but I have prior engagements, so yeah. Sorry, I'm going to keep adjusting this thing. I have this lovely condition called arthritis because I'm old, and so I'm having to use a heating pad on my back because I have these. I was like, did I slip a disc? Because my back, oh my gosh, hurts so bad. Like, I don't know what happened, but it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna get through it, and I don't know why I'm yawning again because I'm just perpetually tired. That's just part of it, so I apologize. But hold on, let me get situated here. Okay, so yeah, what can I chat about to start with? I don't know. I don't know, man. I can tell I'm an adult. Like, what was I realize some of us that are watching this are probably quite young, but for those of us that, well, okay, what was the thing that made you realize, like, the thing that happened or the thing you, like, wanted or asked for or got excited about? What was the thing that made you go, yeah, I'm getting older? Whether it's like transitioning from, oh, I'm not excited about like toys anymore. I'm excited about like makeup or clothes or whatever. Like transitioning into, older teenage years. For me, the thing that I don't know, I mean, the things that I get excited for now, like we got a new dishwasher a couple weeks ago, and honestly, I was so excited about that. I was like, I've officially reached that point in adulthood where it's like I get excited about, and I got excited about a new quilt that I bought for the bed, and I was like, yeah, that's what I get excited about. Appliances, bedding, like that's what I get excited about now as an adult. It's very funny to me. New shampoo. I mean, the list goes on. Let me just tell you. Oh, yeah. Yeah. A vacuum. That's a yes. Especially when you become a homeowner or even you're renting a home and you have to like keep up with it. Yeah. Yeah. Like it's crazy. Yeah, we got that Dyson. When I found that Dyson vacuum for a steal, super excited about that. Yeah, all kinds of things. I was super excited to realize that the jets in my bathtub work. Oh, new rugs. You're right about that too. Yeah, yeah. Especially when they're new and they're like soft. Oh, listen. Hand towels. Hand towels. Yeah. I was like, I'm officially an adult. And I'm streaming while sitting on a heating pad. So there's that too. All right. Let's get into this. True. Use the new vacuum to clean the new rugs. You right about that? What is going on? All right. I found a never have I ever thing that seems very interesting. So we'll do some reactions and then I'll get to water park at some point. At some point today. No. Bollocks. Okay.
Make your choice. If you're ready, hit the subscribe button for more fun games like this, and let's get started.
My allergies are so bad. What is happening?
Never have I ever called my teacher mom or dad by mistake.
I don't think I've ever done that. I don't recall ever doing that. What would be even more embarrassing would be like responding to them like they're a parent and saying, I love you. Like, oh, my bad. That would be worse. I don't think I've done that. At least I don't remember. I feel like if I had done it, I would remember because I would be mortified. I don't remember doing that. But I think it's probably very common. I feel like it's probably happened plenty of times. Teachers are probably like, yeah, whatever. You know, like the kids are more mortified and the teachers are like, whatever, it's fine. Happens all the time.
Never have I ever waved back at someone who was waving at someone else.
Who hasn't done that? Who hasn't done that? Especially like it's just like a little, oh, wait, you're waving at that guy. My bad. I mean, I think everybody's done this. I've also felt embarrassed for a person that's done that when I've waved at somebody else and the person has waved at me and I'm like, I felt embarrassed for them. But who hasn't done this? I mean, someone's been involved in this one way or another. I think it's so common.
Never have I ever sent a text to the wrong...
Literally do that all the time. I still do that all the time. If you have not done this, you have not... I don't know. I don't know. Like, I mean, I've never done any... It's never been bad. Like, I've never sent a text that was meant for, like, my husband and it was, like, to my boss. Like, it's never been that bad. And I've paid more attention now because I have a higher risk of doing that now. But yeah, I mean, it hasn't been to that point. It's been like, oops, I texted my friend instead of my mother or something. It's not like, I don't know. I haven't sent anything like mortifying or like talking crap about somebody to sending the wrong text.
Person.
I've done that.
Never have I ever fallen off a chair in class.
Have I done that? I'm pretty clumsy. I feel like I probably have. Falling off a chair in class. I mean, by leaning back, I'm sure I probably have and got in trouble for it. Because, I mean, who hasn't? Who hasn't sat there and, like, leaned back? Lean back. Like, everybody's done that. Plenty of times. I don't remember falling, but I'm sure I have.
Never have I ever tripped in public.
Again, I do this on like a daily basis. Like, I'm not even kidding. I remember this happened so many times when I was just in a hurry and I was walking in the hospital, like to get to my floor. Or, I mean, countless times. Not that every time I've spilled something on myself or fallen on my face or dropped something, but I have tripped in public numerous times. And then anybody ever do this? Like when you trip and then you look back at the floor like it's the floor's fault? Like, how dare you? You betrayed me. Like, I've done this plenty of times. It's not even embarrassing anymore at this point. I'm like, it's just me. It's whatever.
Never have I ever accidentally called someone by the wrong name.
Oh, I have. I've called plenty of people by the wrong name, especially starting a new job. Because I mess up I'm the worst at remembering names. So I mess up people's names all the time. So yeah, even when the heck was that? Even when I've been somewhere for a while and I've known the people for a while, like I've only been at my job a year and I still do that all the time.
Never have I ever accidentally spit on someone while talking to them.
At least not that bad. Not that I'm aware of. I feel like they would have told me. Ew. That's terrible.
Never have I ever walked into a glass door thinking it was open.
Okay. Yes. Okay, no. Mine wasn't thinking it was open. It was thinking it was unlocked. So I didn't just faceplant into the door. Like I was walking with, and it was one of those things that has the little push thingy to open. And, you put your whole effort into it and then it wasn't even open. I've done that. Yeah, I've done that. Or like, it's a pull door and running into it to push it and it's not a push door. I just don't notice these things.
Never have I ever forgotten the lines of a school play.
Actually, no, I have not. I'm a theater kid and I have never. And that's why they teach you, that's why they teach you how to improv. Because if you do forget your line, you're not like just standing there in silence in front of God and everybody. You can come up with stuff on the fly and get back. No, I've actually never. I don't know what it is, but I've just never done that because I've never. Granted, anytime I was in a play, I was never like one of the main speaking parts, so I didn't really have any lines to like remember. So I guess that's part of it. But also, I'm just too afraid, and I sucked at improv. So I was like, if I screw this up, I'm gonna look like an idiot. I put a lot of pressure on myself to remember things like that.
Never have I ever worn my clothes inside out and didn't notice.
Backwards. I wore leggings backwards before. Didn't realize it.
Never have I ever forgotten my homework.
Who hasn't forgotten their homework? When you're trying to like do it real quick, like while the teacher's coming to pick it up and you're just circling things, just writing numbers down. Who hasn't done that? Who hasn't done that? Or I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta call my mom. I forgot. Oh yeah, all the time.
Never have I ever walked into the wrong restroom.
I don't think I've done that. I don't think I've done it. Not enough for me to have it.
Never have I ever accidentally walked into the wrong classroom.
Oh, I have done that. Who hasn't done that? When you are like, it's a new school year, and even if it's the same school, like your high school, and you know where all the rooms are, but now you've got to. Oh, I've done this plenty of times. I did this in college. I did this at a 4-year university, and there's like 200 people, but nobody notices that. And everybody's done that, I think, at that point. Yeah. It's like, I get used to a new schedule, and you're like used to your old schedule. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Who hasn't done that?
Never have I ever burped loudly in a silent room.
No, because I'm a lady. I'm just kidding. No, I honestly, no. What's happened is my stomach. I have, this may be TMI. I have irritable bowels. My stomach will make noises at the wrong time. I remember sitting at the front table in the room with like 20 other students. We're taking our SATs and it's quiet. That is the longest test, and it's quiet, dead silent. And my stomach is like, let me sing you the song of my people. And so many times that has happened since then, but I distinctly remember that one, and everybody just like glared at me. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? I'm sorry, I am anxious. My bowels are telling me this. I'm sorry. Yeah, so not the burping, but what would be worse is to fart in a silent room, which I'm not aware that I've ever done that. I feel like I would remember if I did that. But my stomach has made noises plenty of times in a quiet room.
Never have I ever accidentally liked someone's old photo on social media.
No, but I've liked incorrect things on social media. I'm like, oh, that's not. I mean, it's kind of the same thing. Like, oh, I didn't mean to press that. My bad. And then you have to unlike it. Do you get notified? Does anybody know? Because I've never noticed it from my end if someone's done that to me. Like, if you like somebody's thing, but they take it back real quick, do you get notified about that? Do you get notified? Does it go away? I don't know. But it still bugs me because I'm like, oh. I mean, I don't mind liking someone's old photo. I'm like, whatever, it's fine. Because sometimes people will post things, old things, or like, I don't know what these cats are doing. If someone posts something, what was I saying? Oh, Lord have mercy. It's gone. Never mind. Oh, no, if you're friends with somebody for a long time, but you just barely become friends on like social media and you want to catch up on everything that's gone on in their life. Yeah. Okay. I've done that. Yeah. And I've gone back and I've creeped on them and I'm like, oh yeah, but it's more so when it's someone you're not that close to and then you accidentally like their photo and it's like, oh, we ain't on that level. That's more embarrassing to me.
Never have I ever had my skirt or pants accidentally tucked into.
Your underwear? I don't think so. I don't think so. This isn't a situation I recall. My memory's not the greatest, but I don't recall that.
Never have I ever forgotten my own phone number.
Oh yeah, I have. No. This totally happened just like last week. I use an app on my phone so that when I call patients, it shows just our office phone number. So I was calling a patient to ask, they had a question about meds or something, and I was calling them back. And they didn't answer. I had to leave a voicemail. And I forgot the office phone number. And I wasn't prepared to leave a voice. Anybody else have to do that? Like, if you know you're going to have to leave a voicemail, you have to prepare yourself. Like, you have to mentally prepare, like, what you're going to say. This is how I'm going to say it. I am not good with improving that. Well, sometimes I am because it's usually the same thing. But I just straight blanked on our office phone number. I had it ingrained in my memory, and then for this voicemail, I lost it. And I even said in the voicemail, I was like, call us back at I'm sorry, I do not recall the phone number at this moment. please give us a call back. And I don't even, I think I started to say a number and I just can't. So now I have to, anytime before I'm going to call a patient, I have to put in my brain, like, I have to prepare ahead of time just in case I have to leave a voicemail. Yeah. Yeah, if I could, I would write a whole script. But so I think I just have to like write stuff down. Yeah, it was a whole mess. I was like, just call us back at this number. I felt so bad. I felt so bad. So embarrassed. But I have forgotten my own before.
Slipped while walking up the stairs.
Yes, many times. Oh my gosh. And luckily at the hospital, it never happened in front of anybody. But yeah, I've done that plenty of times.
Never have I ever had food stuck in my teeth during a conversation.
The number of times I have gone, every time I eat at work or before a stream, I'm always checking because, by the way, my husband is the worst. He never tells me when there's something stuck in my teeth, and I find out afterwards. I'm like, you let me go through a whole meeting, a whole dinner, a whole whatever, and didn't tell me? Like, this, you want some advice for a relationship? It's not going to offend us at all. Please, for the love of all that is holy, let us know if there's something stuck in our teeth. Because especially if I've eaten like a salad or something, there's going to be some green stuff. And I'm not going to know. And that's so embarrassing. I have several times where it's like the end of the day after I've seen all my patients and then I go look in the freaking mirror and there's food in my teeth. And I'm like, not one person spoke up. Nobody. Because I know y'all saw that. So, by the way, that is one of my pet peeves. Please, it's not going to hurt my feelings if you tell me, oh, you got a little something. Just tell me, please. I would actually appreciate that. That would actually make me feel better because I would rather not. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, were people just staring at my teeth all day? Did anybody even know what I was talking about? Did they even listen to what I was saying? I probably wouldn't. I mean, sheesh. It's not like I'm going to have a patient tell me, hey, doctor, you gotta...
Never have I ever accidentally spilled my drink on someone.
Nope. Spilled it on myself enough times. I don't think I've ever spilled it on someone. Or just knocked it over on the table that was being shared.
Never have I ever forgotten my best friend's birthday.
I mean... no. Not like that. I mean...
Never have I ever farted in a crowded room and hoped no one would notice.
So, not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of. I don't recall this situation happening.
Never have I ever laughed so hard that you snorted in public.
Good God, I used to do this all the time. It's been a long time since I have laughed so hard that I've snorted. It's not even embarrassing, though. I don't even care. I'm like, whatever. But I've snorted when I've laughed hard enough, and it's... But yeah, that doesn't embarrass me. There are way worse things. Whatever. What is with this music?
Never have I ever fallen asleep in class.
Golly, who has not fallen asleep in class? Have you ever, like, fallen asleep so briefly that you don't even realize that you've done that? But you look up at the board and you're like, that is not what, like, I've missed, there's like a window of time that I have skipped. Like, I just time traveled. But I chalk it up to, I guess I fell asleep. Because I'm pretty sure that's what has to have happened. Because, you know, you're staring at the board and your teacher's, like, teaching about a certain, like, math problem or whatever, and then you like it's like you blink or something. It's like there's just like a quick little snip of time that just disappears, and then you're like, what was the answer to that other problem? Because this is different. This is not what we were just learning about. So many times this has happened to me. So many times. Even in college, this has happened to me. Where there's like slides of the PowerPoint that were skipped.
Never have I ever mistaken a mannequin for a real person.
I mean, not to a point where I'm talking to it. I've been like, oh, let me not run into you, but not to that point. Lord have mercy. But mannequins are kind of creepy, though. I'm not about to lie, especially if they look that real that you're mistaking it for a real person. Like, give me the ones without the heads. Those don't bother me as much.
Never have I ever slipped in the shower.
No, I have. No. Yep. Sprained my ankle in the shower. My shower's not that big now,
Never
though,
have I
so.
ever talked to someone while my headphones were still on.
No. No. I've talked in Discord when my headphones were off, and so I couldn't hear anybody else in Discord. I've done that. That's happened.
Never have I ever gone to school with mismatched socks.
That's not even embarrassing. I still do this. Well, not school. I've left my house plenty of times with different socks on. What you talking
Never have I
about?
ever gone to school with mismatched socks.
This I have done. Yeah, I talked about this a minute ago. Yeah, I have plenty of times, or vice versa. I mean, it's deceiving. If it doesn't say, and you just got a handle, like, what do I do? What do I do? I need clear directions, and sometimes I just don't even read, but I've done that so many times. If this is going to be off one, it's going to, like, really irritate me, by the way.
Never have I ever tripped over my own shoelaces.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never have I ever dropped my phone on my face while lying down.
Yes. Oh my gosh. This is like that irritates me so much, by the way. This right here irritates me so much because, yeah, I have done this plenty of times to the point where I don't even lay like this with my phone above my face because I know it's going to happen. I just know it's going to it's inevitable. Like, it's going to happen. So I either lay on my stomach or on my side because that's so annoying. Because, yeah, it happens so much. I freaking hate that. And then also, like, have you ever, this made me think of something else, been pulling the covers up and they're caught and then your hand slips and you punch yourself in the face? Yeah, because I've done that too. That's on the same level as this, actually. And it's just so annoying. Like, yeah, I am trying to injure myself. That's my goal in life, actually.
Never have I ever sung the wrong lyrics to a song loudly in public.
No. If I've done karaoke, it's on the screen.
Never have I ever accidentally left my webcam on during a video call.
You mean after it's done? Because isn't that the point of having it on during a video call? What am I missing or like, this is the new issue since COVID, not being on mute when you're supposed to be on mute. And no, because I am hyper aware of this now.
Never have I ever walked into a wall or a post while looking at my phone.
Not while looking at my phone. I've done this just because I wasn't paying attention because I was talking to somebody or whatever. Because my peripheral vision sucks so bad. Like, I cannot see. Okay, wait. Let me look straight ahead. Yeah, I can't see my hand. I cannot see this. That is bad. My peripheral vision, it just, yep, looking straight ahead. Yep, can't see my hands. I have terrible peripheral vision. So yeah, if I'm looking at somebody and talking to them and I'm not looking where I'm going, then yeah, I'm gonna run into something. I just don't even do that anymore. I mean, yeah.
Never have I ever forgotten the punchline of a joke right as I was told about it.
No. No. I don't believe. No.
Never have I ever tried to drink from an empty glass.
Not by accident. No, I don't. No?
Never
What?
have I ever been caught picking my nose in public.
I don't pick my nose. No. Although, no, this is the same when food stuck in your teeth, booger in your nose. Visible booger in your nose is on the same level as food being stuck in your teeth. Oh, it's almost worse. I hate when you can feel something, but I will not. I will go in the bathroom and deal with that, or I'll straight up ask somebody. I'll be like, "See anything? Do I have a bat in the cave? Something in there?" Because no, but I will not pick my nose in public. No. I'm gonna go deal with that somewhere else. At least in my car.
Never have I ever had my belly groan loudly while the whole class was silent.
We already talked about that. Yep. Still to this day. You're like, is that your stomach? No.
Never have I ever gotten caught checking myself out in a mirror or window.
Has anybody ever done that where you're like looking at yourself in the car window? Not checking myself out. Not that. But like you're walking through a parking lot and you just assume the car's empty and you can see your reflection in the window of the vehicle, but there's actually somebody in there. That would be freaking embarrassing. I would be mortified. Yeah, I would be mortified. So that's why I don't do that. That's why I don't do this. Or if it's like a freaking store window. Yeah, you don't realize people can see
Never
you.
have I ever forgotten to zip up my pants or skirt.
I'm sure I have at some point. I feel like this has probably happened to everybody at some point.
Never have I ever had a voice crack while giving a presentation or speaking.
I mean, it still happens every now and then. But not like. I feel like this is more awkward for guys when they're going through like puberty and their voice is changing. I feel like that's probably more embarrassing for them because it cracks really bad. Because I feel like when a girl's voice cracks, it's not really like as obvious or as bad or as embarrassing. It's just one of those little things that just kind of happens. It's like, oh shoot, what just happened? I doesn't bother me. It's happened before. Doesn't bother me.
Never have I ever sometimes made weird noises for whatever reason.
This is so vague. On purpose? Like you just make a weird noise? Like, what? Can I just make a point? I don't know why this kid has purple in his hair. That's really random, but I don't know. Doesn't everybody I make weird noises just as a reaction, I guess. Yeah, maybe? I don't know.
Never have I ever accidentally used permanent marker on a whiteboard.
No, because none of my teachers would be dumb enough to have a permanent marker by the whiteboard.
Never have I ever had a bird poop on me.
I've missed it. Almost. But no, I've not actually had it happen. That would be terrible.
Never have I ever tried to drink from a straw and completely missed.
You ever poked yourself in the eye or the nose with a straw? You're just not paying attention and you just kind of going for the side action towards the straw and just not paying attention. Yeah, I've done that before. Yeah, guess what? And if that straw goes up my nose, I'm getting a new straw because that's disgusting. But yeah, I've done that before. Or there's been times too where I've been brushing my teeth. Before I had an electric toothbrush, like when I just had the regular manual, the old school one, and I'm like brushing my teeth and my hand slips and somehow I end up stabbing myself in the eye with a toothbrush. By the way, that hurts. Toothpaste in the eye is like one of the worst. Above that would definitely be probably jalapeno juice. I never had that in my eye. I've had that in my nose before. That was a whole situation. But yeah, toothpaste in the eye, that hurts. That sucks. Yeah, stabbing yourself in the eye with a straw. Yeah, I've missed before. Plenty of times.
Have I ever screamed because of a bug or spider?
So many times. I have the worst arachnophobia. The thing on the screen right now is giving me the heaves. Like, get it away. I can't. Yeah, no. Actually, I wish I could scream in some of those moments because then someone would actually come and help me. But the number of times that I've just been like, nothing's coming out, I can't scream and I need to. The number of times that has happened to me, and that's infuriating. I would rather scream. That's not embarrassing to me. No. I don't mess with spiders. Nah. Anybody else have okay, so one of our cats is so we've gotten sprayed. We get our house sprayed like quarterly because I ain't dealing with that. So one of our cats will find the dead bugs, and it seems to be either crickets or roaches. I don't know where he finds them, but it's like he's bringing them to us as like his gift. And it is the most disgusting thing. I hate roaches. Crickets are annoying and they're gross, but I'm like, whatever. But then he tries to eat them. And I'm sitting there trying not to vomit while he's trying to eat it. But he's taking several attempts and he's crunching on it. And it just, So anyway, that was like kind of off track. Thank you, ADHD. But yeah, I don't know if that's bringing gifts, but I'm not here for it. I'm glad they're dead. Don't get me wrong, but like, I don't need them. I don't need to know. Ignorance is bliss.
Never have I ever slipped on ice in front of others.
Of course. Yes, I did at work. This last time it snowed really bad. In February, whenever that was.
Never have I ever gotten lost in a book or movie and missed your transport.
I don't take public transport, so no.
Never have I ever accidentally spoiled a new movie.
I'm sure I probably have. Oops.
Never have I ever accidentally shared a secret I was supposed to keep.
No, because I forget. I'm the best secret keeper because I can't remember anything.
Never have I ever misplaced something and found it in my hand.
In my hand, in my pocket, on my head. I have sworn up and down, like, I can't find my glasses. Where are they? And they're on my face. I have misplaced my phone while talking on it. Yeah, no, this has happened so many times. It's not embarrassing. It's just sad at this point, honestly. Just sad.
Never have I ever got stuck in a piece of clothing in a changing room.
Not in a changing room. Wait. Nope. Nope. Okay, not stuck. Okay, yeah, stuck. To the point where, you hear the little like some of the seams are kind of busting when you try to get out. That's happened before. It's not that I'm embarrassed about that. I feel guilty because I'm like, oh, what do I do? Because obviously it doesn't fit. Do I buy this now? Because it's not like it ripped. It just got a little looser for the next person. Okay, this heating pad is too hot.
Never have I ever walked out of a room, forgot what I was doing, and walked back in.
I've walked into a room and stopped and gone, I think we're all Sims. We're real life Sims.
Never have I ever gotten lost in a parking lot and had trouble finding my car.
Oh, yeah. Many times. Especially a parking garage at the hospital. Lord have mercy. All the time. All the time.
Never have I ever gotten caught staring at someone by accident.
I mean, probably. I don't know. Like, oh, you look familiar.
Never have I ever accidentally worn mismatched shoes.
Not that bad. No.
Never have I ever mistaken someone else's car for my own.
Nope, I've done that. Yeah. Not bad enough to make the alarm go off, at least.
Never have I ever accidentally tried to unlock someone else's phone by mistake.
No. What do you mean, like, you think it's yours?
Never have I ever been caught talking to myself in public.
I mean, I don't talk to myself in public. Be more like if it's happening in the car.
Never have I ever had a crush on someone for over a year.
Huh? No?
Never have I ever written a love letter but never sent it.
I've never written a love letter. There you go. I've never done that. What you talking about?
Never have I ever practiced smiling in the mirror.
No, I have. You finna go for them school pictures or the family pictures or like we got some portraits done. I sure did. I said, yeah, no, because sometimes my smile be looking goofy. So I'm like, I got to make sure that I get those muscles ready. Muscle memory. I got to know what I'm doing. Heck yeah.
Never have I ever snorted while laughing uncontrollably.
Didn't I already ask this? Yes. Yes. Many times.
Never have I ever gotten caught singing in the shower.
Not gotten caught. I don't care. I do what I want. It's my house.
Never have I ever locked myself out of my car.
I actually don't think I've ever done this. Better knock on wood for that. This is metal.
Never have I ever mistaken someone's pet for a stuffed animal and tried to pick it up.
No. Mm-mm. Yeah, no.
Never have I ever cried in public.
Oh, I have. Oh my gosh. I hate it so much. Because I cry when I'm angry. Oh, I hate that.
Never have I ever had a phone call on speaker unintentionally.
No. No. I'm someone you should not put on speaker, though. Let me just tell you that.
Never have I ever stalked my crush on social media.
No, because I think all of that was... No, I don't want to age myself here.
Never have I ever forgotten to remove tags from new clothes.
Yes. Yes. Especially the sticky ones, because you can feel some of these, like the plastic ones, you can feel those sometimes. Because like this, they're usually on the sleeve or the armpit or something. No, it's the ones that are stuck, like the sticky ones that are like right on the front. Yep. I'm extra careful about that now.
What makes you feel the most embarrassed? Please comment below to let Froggy know.
One more? One more in the water park? I think so. Let's do it.
Hello everyone and welcome to Quiz Kingdom.
Yeah,
Today,
yeah.
Froggy gives you the challenge, Never Have I Ever, the Bad Edition. Ooh, this'll be a lot of fun. Let's see how many bad habits you've committed in this video. Froggy has 7 questions, and you only have 7 seconds to answer. If you're ready, hit the subscribe button for more fun games like this, and let's get started.
Doesn't matter. Pause it anyway. I don't care. It's not
Never have I ever
cheating.
not held the door on purpose when someone was behind me.
Oh, I have. Oh, I have. Yeah. I don't slam it in their face, but I've let it just close. Oh, my bad. I didn't see you there.
Never have I ever stolen anything from a store before.
No. Trying to think if I've even done that unintentionally.
Never have I ever used my phone in class while the teacher was talking.
Who hasn't done this? Who hasn't done this? Man, back when we used to have the T9 texting. I'm just aging myself anyway. The T9 texting, you didn't even have to look at your phone. You just held it down here. You knew exactly which buttons you were pushing. Yeah. Yeah.
Never have I ever had my YouTube channel flopped.
No. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Like canceled?
Never have I ever farted and lied about it not being me.
I mean, not in public. I blamed it on the cats before. I own up to it though. I don't care.
Never have I ever laughed at someone who got hurt.
Not like in a mean way. Like if you're telling me if you see like... No, I've laughed when I knew they weren't really hurt, man. I'm not evil. Why is my eye bugging
Never
me?
have I ever thrown my garbage on the ground and left it there.
I can't do that. I physically cannot litter. I don't know what it is, but it just, the most I can litter is like gum, but I think gum is gum biodegradable? I don't know, but I can't throw, I can't throw garbage on the ground. I just can't do, there's just something, I can't do it. I cannot do it. I would rather have like garbage in my vehicle or in my bag or something. I just cannot, I can't litter. I cannot, I can't let myself do that. Unless it's something like food, like biodegradable, but no wrappers or things like that.
Never have I ever lied to my parents about where I was going or who I was going with.
No, I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to do that. No.
Never have I ever stolen money from one or both of my parents.
Nope. Nope. You ever asked one parent for money though, and then went to the other parent and also got money? Oh, that's being
Never
smart.
have I ever tried to unlock my siblings' phone without them knowing.
No. No! I have no reason to do that.
Never have I ever sent a text message while I was driving.
Nope, I have. At a stop sign or a stop light. Yes. Not while I was actually just going.
Never have I ever tried to run away from home.
No. No.
Never have I ever sent a text to anybody breaking up with them.
Yep, I did. I did. You know what? Because sometimes you do what you got to do. And I'm gonna say this right now. If you're with somebody that is so manipulative that you can't break up with them in person, you do what you got to do. So yeah, I sure did. I sure did that. Mm-hmm. Yep. And I am not upset about it. I don't feel bad about it. It's what happened. It's how I had to do it. Yeah, I've done it before. I don't. Yeah. Sometimes you do what you gotta do, man.
Never have I ever been arrested or brought home in a police car.
Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Neither.
Never have I ever illegally downloaded any music or movies from the internet.
I am the age of LimeWire. Okay. I grew up in the age of LimeWire, so yes. And then when I heard it was illegal, it was actually one of my mom's friends that told me about LimeWire. So I was like, well, an adult told me about it, so it can be bad. And then, like, after I had, like, these hundreds of songs, like, probably 300 songs or whatever downloaded from there, which you had no idea if you were actually getting the right one or if it was going to be something different or it was going to even sound right. But yeah, I had like 300 something songs from LimeWire, and then I learned that it was illegal and I deleted all of it because I was terrified. I was like, well, and I was probably about 15 years old and I was terrified. I was so scared that I was going to like be thrown in jail or something or be fined. And I'm like, oh God. So I deleted all of it. No evidence. Yeah, I didn't know it was illegal when I was downloading those songs. I really had no idea. I never downloaded any movies illegally.
Never have I ever faked being sick to get out of going to school or to work.
Everybody's done this. Everybody's done this.
Never have I ever peed in a public swimming pool.
By accident. I'm not gonna lie. By accident. I'm just gonna say
had to
spiders.
stay late after school because I was in detention.
No, I never got detention. Nope. Nope.
Never have I ever put my bag on the seat next to me so someone couldn't sit next to me.
All the time. All the time. I never took public transportation, but okay, well, I have in like when we've gone to Vegas or whatever. But I don't take like a bus or whatever. But on campus, when I was in college, I used to take those buses and I would do that all the time. Heck yeah. I'm like, now if it was full, I would feel bad. Or if there was somebody coming in that had like crutches or something, and I'm like, oh yeah, all right, But no, people are disgusting. I'm like, ugh. Maybe that's bad of me to just think. But yeah, no, I have. Yeah, I've done this. Or I've just stood up because I didn't want to sit by somebody.
Never have I ever gotten into a fist fight with anybody.
No. Actually, I have not. Nope.
Never have I ever gone on somebody else's phone and deleted anything on them.
No. What is it with these questions about getting on other people's phones? Do people do that?
Never have I ever been grounded for swearing at my parents.
I've never been grounded. What you talking about? I've never been grounded. My parents didn't do that. No. I've never sworn at my parents, but I remember when I was like 5 or 6 and my brother would say something and I would just repeat what he said, but it actually wasn't okay for me to say. But I'm like, but he said it. But I got in trouble for it. Yeah. But I've never been grounded. Actually, that was not something my parents did.
have I ever answered my phone while sitting in a movie theater.
No, who would do that? You animal. If anybody ever does this, like, you're one of the worst type of people. Like, step out. If your phone even rings in the movie theater, mm-mm. Can you imagine?
Never have I ever cheated on a school test.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Not like this, but if you've ever used Quizlet, or if you've ever had to take an online test for like college, yeah, that counts. So yes, I have. I haven't cheated in class like this, where you're like, someone else is showing you their answers. So not like that, but yeah, when you take online quizzes and tests and stuff, yeah. Who hasn't? Oh, my allergies are so bad.
Never have I ever been suspended or expelled from school.
Nope. Nah, what you talking about? Most I got in trouble for at school, which this will tell you it's because of my ADHD. Most I ever got in trouble for was talking. Not necessarily while the teacher was talking, but just like not shutting up. Yeah. That's the most I've gotten in trouble for at school.
Never have I ever been jealous of my siblings.
My siblings and I are like so, like our age differences are like, there's a big gap between us. So I would say no, because like we're so far apart in age that there was nothing that they had that I wanted or anything, no.
Never have I ever stolen anything from one of my friends' houses.
Nope. I ain't like that, man. No. I would never do that. That's messed up.
Never have I ever tried smoking cigarettes while I was underage.
No. Honestly, they just never appealed to me. I smoked pot one time. That was unplanned, by the way. But cigarettes, no. I did not. And the pot was just one time, by the way. It made me feel paranoid, and I never did it again.
Never have I ever hurt or killed an animal on purpose.
Like a spider or a cockroach? Yeah. Not an animal, but if there's a spider in my house, it's gonna die. Whether I'm the one that does it or somebody else does it. I've also, like, this shows how country I grew up. We used to put, like, black cats in those, I think they're called black cats, right? The little firecrackers go, bah, 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 bah. We used to put those in anthills. But never, like, an animal. Like, I would never, like, purposefully hurt an animal. A bug? Yeah, you got me messed up. I don't do bugs. I just can't.
Never have I ever tried to sneak into a movie theater or concert.
No.
Never have I ever tried to get someone else to do my homework for me.
I mean, no, I think I was the one. No, I think I was on the other end of this. I think I was the one that other people were trying to convince to do their homework for them. You got me messed up. What's in it for me? What you gonna do for me? I don't think I ever did, though.
Never have I ever snuck out of the house when I was supposed to be grounded.
Again, my parents didn't ground us. That was not the method of punishment. So no.
Never have I ever been fired from a job for any reason.
No, I've never been fired. Any job I've ever had that I've left, I quit. I've never been fired.
Never have I ever broken something in anger.
Who hasn't broken like a pencil? Or there was one time, I don't remember how old I was, but there was one time I got so mad I threw the TV remote at the wall and cracked it. No, I've definitely broken stuff in anger before. But not like a TV or, nothing like that. Like this, like a pencil or TV remote.
Never have I ever tried to make my friend or a sibling steal something for me.
No. No.
Never have I ever stolen mail out of someone else's mailbox.
No, why? Why? Just why? No. Like what is the purpose of doing that?
Never have I ever tried to cut somebody else's hair.
Like a doll's hair, not a real person. No. No.
Never have I ever broken my controller because I rage quit a video game.
I haven't done this yet. I have rage quit video games before, but I have not broken a controller because of it.
Never have I ever sat at the dinner table with my family and played on my phone.
I've never been in this situation because when I was growing up and we had family dinners, I didn't have a phone because that wasn't a thing. Again, just aged myself, but no. Even now, I don't do that. Like if we're, like it's very rare, only if I have to because I'm on call, but that's it. Like I don't, no. No. This doesn't apply to me.
Never have I ever bullied anybody at school or at work.
No. No, that's messed up.
Never have I ever made prank phone calls to complete strangers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Who hasn't made some kind of prank phone call in their lifetime at some point? Definitely. What was it, Star 69? And you couldn't be... You wouldn't have caller ID?
Never have I ever judged anybody by the clothes they were wearing.
I'm sure I've had thoughts. I've never said anything out loud.
Never have I ever left my shopping cart in the middle of a parking lot.
I despise people that do this. If you do this, I have no words. Like, the number of times I have seen a shopping cart in the middle of a parking space or just in the middle of the parking lot where people can't freaking drive. Literally, there are so many places. They have so many places to put the cart up. Just put it up. Jeez. Oh, that irritates me. No, I have never done this. Because I can't stand that.
Never have I ever tried to clog a public toilet by putting a ton of toilet paper down it.
Why is this a thing? Why is this a thing? Why would you purposefully try to do this? Am I just... No. I will say... I remember elementary school, kids would like put paper towels and stuff like in the sink and would clog the sink drain for some unknown reason. I don't know why they would do that, but clogging the toilet on purpose? Why? Just what?
Never have I ever broken something that belonged to my sibling because I was mad.
No. No. Again, my siblings and I were 2 age gap.
Never have I ever spread gossip about anybody behind their back.
I'm sure I did at some point. Probably. Probably when I was young and dumb.
Never have I ever skipped school.
I've never skipped like a whole school day, but I don't think I've ever... Have I skipped school before? I don't know that I
Never
have.
have I ever played a game of Ding Dong Ditch.
No. I lived out in the country. We didn't do that. We lived too far from people.
Never have I ever been involved in cyberbullying anyone online.
No. No, if you do this, you're a monster.
Never have I ever finished a container of food, then put it back in the fridge empty.
No. No. I'm really trying to think about this.
Never have I
No.
ever tried taking any type of drug that wasn't prescribed to me.
Okay. As an adult, yes. As an adult, yes. Cause guess what? Now, I'm also a medical professional, so I know what I'm doing, but like I've had to use like a friend's inhaler because I didn't have one. I didn't have mine on me. Yes. Or if like somebody I knew got prescribed some pain pills and I recently got hurt and I'm like, hey, do you mind if I borrow a couple of... It's not like anything bad. I'm not like, you know, this isn't something I regularly do. This is like, okay, look, I need this. You know, or if someone offers some to me, I'm like, you know what? Okay. I'm not taking other people's antibiotics because if you don't finish your antibiotics, you're going to get a super bug that's going to spread and it's going to kill everybody because it's going to mutate. So don't do that. Finish your antibiotics. But yes, I have taken other people's prescription drugs. Not in a bad way. In my opinion, it's not bad if it's like rare. Or if it's like an inhaler, like I would prefer not to like die. Thanks. I like to breathe.
Never have I ever vandalized somebody's car or graffitied somebody's property.
No. I've TP'd somebody's lawn. Does that count? I don't know who. I've forked somebody. I've never forked somebody's lawn. I've done that.
Never have I ever used all caps when texting or emailing someone.
Yes. When I'm mad or by accident. Yeah.
Never have I ever seen something creepy while using public transportation.
No. What do you mean? What do you mean creepy? What does that mean?
Never have I ever had a road rage incident.
Remember an incident? I have road rage. All the time. What you talking about? People can't drive, man.
Never have I ever set something on fire while cooking.
Not on fire. I have burned stuff while cooking many times. I'm terrible. I have no just innate ability to cook things. I have burned things. I've had to like open the doors and like let the smoke out. Yeah, I've done stuff like that. I don't think I've ever set anything on fire though. That's new. I don't recall ever doing that. Overcooked and undercooked stuff? Yes.
Never have I ever had food poisoning.
Oh, I'm sure. Yes. It's the worst. That is the worst. I hold grudges too, man.
Never have I ever spent a night in jail.
Nope. Ain't never done that. Oh, my allergies are so bad.
Never have I ever used someone else's toothbrush without them knowing.
I did use my husband's toothbrush by accident. And that grosses me out. I'm like, I was half asleep and I didn't realize it. And you know, when you're using the same like sink and the same cup to put them in. Yeah, I've done that by accident before. Never intentionally. I would never do this intentionally because it's disgusting to me. Yes, by accident. And then I said, hey, by the way, why would I get a new one? Because I use that. Because when you're brushing your teeth, like initially, like your mouth is so nasty, man.
Never have I ever lied to get out of trouble.
I'm sure I probably have. Especially as a kid.
Never have I ever spent a night in a haunted house.
Does your own haunted house count? Just kidding. No. Would I? You know what? What does this have to do with being bad, by the way? Okay, I would to an extent. And here's my stipulations to what I would and wouldn't do. I would stay in a haunted house if it wasn't like an insane asylum. Like an abandoned insane asylum, forget that. Or like a prison. Yeah, those like a haunted hotel or something. Yeah, I would do that. But I've never done it. Yeah, you know, in that before.
Never have I ever faked my parents' signatures on the document.
Never had to. I got all A's as a kid. And in fact, it was to the point where, like, if I got a B, my dad would get so mad at me for getting a B on a report card. Like, it was just like it was horrible. Like, how dare I not do my best? Even though sometimes that was my best. But yeah, no, I've never had to actually like forge a signature. My eye. And now my nose is running.
Never have I ever blamed a pet for something I did.
Oh yeah, I said that earlier. I said, yeah, no, not intentionally. Or not like in a mean way. Like, oh, I farted. It was definitely the cat.
Never have I ever stayed up all night playing video games.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Many times. Many times throughout my life.
Never have I ever walked out of a restaurant without paying.
No. No. I would never do that. Mm-mm.
Never have I ever had a party while my parents were out.
No. I didn't have enough friends. I didn't have like, it would have been like me and like 2 other friends. Like, hey, it's a large sleepover.
Never have I ever snooped through someone's phone.
Again, no. No.
Never have I ever thrown trash out of a car window.
This is the same thing as earlier. I don't throw trash. I don't litter. Gum doesn't count.
Never have I ever driven without a license.
Down a country road, yes. Like down the block. That was it.
Never have I ever eavesdropped on someone's conversation.
I have ADHD. This is literally what I do all the time. Listen, I'm not doing it to be like conniving, evil, mean, any of those things. I can't help it. I literally cannot help it. This is ADHD 101. Like, if we go out to eat somewhere, anybody that's sitting around me, I'm going to hear what you're saying. I can't tune everything out and just sit there and just enjoy dinner and talk with the people I'm sitting with. Like, this is ADHD 101. That's what it is. Oh, that's not an excuse, but again, I don't do it to be like
Please don't be
evil
shy and
or
let us know
mean
your
or whatever.
results in the comments below. Thank you for watching.